Hey guys, since you're all starting your career projects, I wanted to give you a look at my own pathway to becoming your teacher. Like you, I didn't always know what I wanted to be. I had a few ideas, but the one that always stuck with me was teaching. Eventually, obviously, I figured it out. It just took a lot of soul searching. The person I have to thank most for helping me was one of my high school teachers. Mr. Bennett was my calculus teacher during the first semester of my senior year of high school, and later I was a student aide during the second semester. He was instrumental in helping me decide what I wanted to go to college for. I always planned to go to college, I just couldn't make my mind up on what I wanted to study. I told him that I might want to teach, but didn't know if I'd be a good fit. He said it was a tough call. He said a good teacher needs to be patient, empathetic, flexible. He also said how teachers live in the public eye and are held to a high standard by their students and the community. Admittedly, this stressed me out. Still, he thought I could do it. He encouraged me to go for it and believe that I would be a great teacher one day. Now, whether I live up to that standard, I'll leave up to all of you. Once I finally got to my high school graduation, I had made up my mind. I was going to Wilkes University for a degree in secondary social studies education. College was a very new experience for me. It was my first time being this independent and taking real steps towards my future. My undergraduate experience, my first 4 years, went well, and I knew my program would take me that full 4 years to complete. I would take my general education classes consisting of English, public speaking, science, and a few other classes during my first 2 years, and after that, I started focusing on my social studies classes along with my education classes. This includes my student teaching year, which I actually did right here at Manhattan Township Middle School. Well, the old middle school before it was turned to rubble anyway. And just like that, I graduated, again, this time with a bachelor's degree in secondary social studies education. This would be one of the main qualifications I had to achieve to pursue my next step, finding gainful employment. Hopefully a district somewhere nearby. I knew the outlook for finding a job was good. There were a lot of openings, but also a lot of competition. After graduating, the fun was just getting started. Now I had to write my resume to detail my college experience, employment history, and more. I then had to apply to any districts hiring near me in the hopes of securing an interview. Luckily, this was successful. I ended up getting several interviews. Fortunately, they didn't always go my way, but this is just the nature of applying for jobs. Eventually, it all worked out, and so started my career as a teacher. And that brings us to now. Okay, so I skipped a few years. I actually taught at a few different districts before turning to township, but I wanted to focus on this year for you guys. As a gifted support teacher, I have several key responsibilities. I have to first and foremost teach my gifted support classes with enriching activities. I'm also responsible for holding GIP meetings and writing these documents for these meetings. I also have to ensure that the GIP requirements are being met and that everything is compliant. This part can be stressful, but honestly I love my job and I'm thankful to be your teacher this year. Remember guys, you're in 7th grade. You don't have to know what you want to do in the future. Just use this time to learn about something you might want to do later in life. I'm just thankful that I didn't pick the hermit option. See you later guys.
Created using Powtoon.